Okay, so fun team. Let me switch so that we can see both the upper and lower screens. My opponent is bringing a Venusaur, a Raticate, a Zelf, Umbreon, Victini, and an Eelektross. So a lot of actually pretty good Pokemon there. Good synergy between the Victini and the Venusaur, of course. And a lot of crossover with our team, too, amazingly. I don't remember the last time, I don't know if anyone has ever had a battle where both teams had Venusaur, Raticate, and Eelektross. It's kind of random. A Zelf and Umbreon have good synergy, too. And Raticate's just kind of there. Doesn't really have great synergy with anything in particular on the team, but is a threat just like ours is. The good thing that I see is that aside from the Zelf, everything on my opponent's team is on the ground. So if we can get that Sticky Web down, oh, and Eelektross, but Eelektross is slow anyway, so that's okay. If we can get Sticky Web down, that'll neutralize the threat of the Victini and the Raticate in particular. Umbreon, Venusaur, not quite as important, and again, doesn't affect the Zelf and the Eelektross. So that's what I see right off the bat. I'm going to change this to just the lower display so that my opponent can't see the order in which I'm going to enter my Pokemon, although it's probably fairly evident the order I'm going in. My team is Venusaur, Raticate, Ariados, Samurott, Latias, and Eelektross. Thank you so much to the viewers once again for your suggestions. When the stream started, you gave me suggestions of Pokemon you wanted to see, and I did only use those Pokemon. I do that every stream pretty much, at least these days, that's what I've been doing. Houndoom Tim, that's great. Go have fun playing a Garp. I'm actually not sure what that is, A-G-A-R-P. So, two shiny Pokemon on the field, my shiny Ariados and my opponent's shiny Zelf. Whenever I see an Zelf as a lead, I am fearful of the taunt, and as a result of that, I'm not going to go Sticky Web, I will just go Mega Horn. The taunt does come through, so the Mega Horn should pay off as long as we don't miss. 85% accuracy, and we do not miss. That will take a Zelf down to the presumed focus. No focus sash. Interesting. So the Zelf goes down, one threat neutralized, just like that off the bat. Really wanted to go for a Sticky Web, but as you can see, it would have simply been a wasted turn, and this could have been an entirely different ball game if we had, in fact, gone for it. Now, the Raticate does come out, and I'm wondering if I should preserve, at this point I'm wondering whether or not I should preserve my Ariados. I'm wondering whether or not I should preserve my Ariados for the Sticky Web, because the Raticate can definitely beat me in a one-on-one situation. I know that Mega Horn and Poison Jab are probably not capable. Well, Mega Horn actually might one-hit KO if he does have the Flame Orb. We'll go Mega Horn. See what happens. Oh, Raticate goes for the Swords Dance. Interesting. We do have the Focus Sash, so he is not capable of one-hit KOing us. The Mega Horn does come through and does not miss again, so it pays off not going for Poison Jab. Raticate is burned now, and of course, burn from the Flame Orb does not activate first turn. So now I have a choice to make. Do I preserve the Ariados? I really do want to switch out into something that could take a normal type attack. The issue that I'm having is nothing is going to take it well at all. The best thing I have is the Venusaur, and a Facade is probably going to do more than half damage to us. And I don't think I need to keep the Ariados around for anything really. This is tricky. You know, I am going to go into Venusaur. I am. And then I might actually sacrifice my Mega, as crazy as that sounds, so I can get back into Ariados and get that Sticky Web down. Because as long as I can get that Sticky Web down, neutralize the Victini, we'll be in okay shape. We will be. The Facade does come through, and that's actually going to be a one-hit KO on the Venusaur after the Swords Dance. I forgot about the Swords Dance, that was the problem. But the good news is the Flame Orb did activate, we did connect with the Mega Horn, and that means the Raticate was only able to take one Pokemon out. I'm going straight back into Ariados now because the taunt will no longer be an issue, and I can put that Sticky Web down. The Victini comes out. Does that change things for me? I think it does. Ariados is like really taking an attacking type role in this battle, and I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like it. The thing is, Victini was the last speedy threat on my opponent's team, so the Sticky Web at this point would only be good for that Victini. But I'm in a position right now where I have a Focus Sash, and I could go Mega Horn, and significantly hurt this Victini. Although Mega Horn probably isn't going to KO, I'm going to go Sticky Web. I'm going Sticky Web because this Victini is going to have to switch out. It does go for the V-Create, which is common, and that keeps Victini from staying in and just continuing to do that because the stat drops are just too much to overcome. Has to switch out to reset those things. So we're going to hang out with our Focus Sash, and we're going to get our Sticky Web down. And then the other plus is, if that is a choice banded Victini, we may now outspeed after the speed drop from V-Create. Definitely going to stay in for a Mega Horn because I don't really have a reason not to. Okay, so the V-Create does come through again. And at this point, I'm pretty convinced that this Victini is choice banded and locked into that move because otherwise there was no reason for him to go back to V-Create unless he was locked into it. He could also be choice Scarf, so that is something that is worthy of some consideration. And at this point, I'm going to go into Eelektross and see if I can set up some coils maybe. Just because I want to use this Pokemon more than anything. So we're going to go Coil and try to set up a little bit. Of course, Eelektross really does need at least 2 or 3 Coils to become an actual threat. Wow, the Side Shot comes through. He's not locked into V-Create, so that was a misplay on our part, I suppose. Coil will, of course, boost our physical defense, so we will be able to take at least one more attack from this Victini. I don't think Eelektross is going to get an opportunity to set up one way or the other. My win conditions right now are going to be the Raticate or the Samurott, or honestly, it could be the Latias too. So Eelektross was my last expendable Pokemon. The other 3 are actual real threats that are capable of sweeping. I'm going to go straight for the Aqua Tail. And Victini does go back to the V-Create. We are at +1 defense, so I think we should be able to take one of these. And we do. And after the speed drop, the defense drop, etc., special defense drop, as long as Aqua Tail connects, which it does at +1 and at -3 defenses for Victini, that's definitely going to be a one-hit KO, as you can see. Popular Ghost is up to 8 Hoopa now. Thank you for the update. Let's see who my opponent goes into. It is going to be his own Eelektross, which of course has Levitate, so it is not on the ground. Not on the ground. I guess I'll go Drain Punch, just see if we can survive one of whatever it wants to do. Goes for Knockoff. Alright, +1 defense. Live with 1 hit point. Interesting. Okay, so now we're going to Drain Punch. How much damage is it going to do? A good chunk. A good chunk. And we're going to be at 38 HP. If this is a physically based Eelektross, could have its own Drain Punch for coverage. It might not be capable of KOing us now. Thunder Punch resisted, of course. His own Drain Punch, I think it should have lower base power than that knockoff. It does. It does. So we're actually going to be able to beat this Eelektross, even though we only had 42 HP when it came in. Critical hit matters a little bit, because it really just shortens the duration of the time that we're going to go Eelektross versus Eelektross. And one more Drain Punch is going to take out the Eelektross at this point. The Wild Charge does come through. Let's see if that was the better move. It was. Wild Charge did more damage. Would have had a better chance of KOing than Drain Punch. That was a good choice because on top of doing more damage, it also resulted in some recoil damage for himself, minimizing the amount of HP I could recover from that last Drain Punch. Now Umbreon does come out, and we do have that Drain Punch again. And I'm interested to know how much it's going to do. Foul Play could be coming from the Umbreon. We outspeed even at -1 speed. Umbreon, of course, at -1 too, so that's a very, very, very slow Umbreon. We go to half HP. The Toxic comes through to start wearing us down. And now I believe this is the part where Umbreon starts going for, like, Wish Protect or Moonlight, something like that. And in our position right now, I'm going to go for one more Coil. Yep, because Umbreon did go for Protect there, so Coil was the right move. It was going to be either Wish or Protect. And my only chance of defeating this Umbreon anyway was going to be if he went for the Protect and I went for the Coil this turn. Now, Drain Punch is going to be a neat KO from this range. And the Umbreon should be going down in short order. The one thing is Umbreon will outspeed now. Okay, so the Umbreon withdraws going into the Venusaur, of course. Brodie is the nickname. Venusaur, probably his favorite Pokemon, maybe a Mega Venusaur. And even after the speed drop, though, I doubt that we're going to outspeed this thing. And I'm going to put my bet on the fact that a special attack from this Venusaur is going to be enough to take us out. But Eelektross putting in some very, very good work, and I'm impressed with the performance that it put in for us. We do have the Latias, of course, which really represents a lot of problems for the Venusaur. I will just go back to Thunder Punch because that's our best move, but I highly doubt our ability to make an actual impression on this Venusaur using any of our attacks. And I don't think we're going to get a chance anyway. The substitute comes through, so I'm glad I chose to attack, because the last thing that I need is this Venusaur to set up behind subs. Hopefully the Thunder Punch does break the sub. It does not. It does not break the sub. I need Toxicate to take me out. It does. We're going to have to go into our Latias. That's going to be our best Pokemon right now to deal with this Venusaur. I don't want to go for Psychic because I know he does have the immunity if he wants to switch out, but I have to go Psyshock to break the substitute. I have to keep him honest. Now, he is welcome to switch out into that Umbreon at any time and be immune. Alright, so the Sleep Powder does come through, so now we're going to be asleep. Bummer that. Bummer that for sure. I am just going to stay in and wait until we wake up, I think. Okay, so now he's going to withdraw. That's okay. We can't be Toxic is the one thing. The problem is he has a lot of bulk left on his team. I haven't been looking at the chat. Oh, we got a troll. Permanent ban. Perfect. There we go. Alright. What do I want to do now? Do I want to stay in or do I want to switch? I think I'm going to go out into Samurott and try to get a Swords Dance up, I guess. Mega Horn should do a lot of damage to his last two Pokemon. Okay, based on how much damage that did, we do just have to, we're not going to be able to go for a Swords Dance, because that is going to be a 2-hit KO, so we have to go straight to the Mega Horn. Oh, man, I really wish I would have went Swords Dance right there. May have been the difference in the match. I really had to get that Swords Dance up. And I doubt that the Umbreon is going to switch, because he doesn't have a motivation to do so. We missed with the Mega Horn. And the Foul Play is going to be enough to take out the... So that was a bad series of events. If we would have went Swords Dance on the Protect, we would have went to +2 special attack. And now we have to... I don't know, I guess we have to go to Raticate. Now we're going to Latias. I think we're going to lose this match. We're going to lose this match. We should have set up with one of our setup sweepers earlier. If we could have just gotten to +2 with Raticate safely or with Samurott safely, we would have been able to sweep. But we didn't get that established soon enough, and now we don't have an opportunity. How much is a Foul Play going to do? A lot. That's going to basically be a 2-hit KO. I think if I'm very lucky, I can take one more of those. I'm going to go Calm Mind just because I'm going to need as much power behind this Draco Meteor as I can get if I'm going to get it off. Oh man, maybe I should have went for Draco. Don't make me regret that. Okay, Wish. Okay, so Wish coming through. Interesting. Interesting. And now we're at a point where if he wants to go for foul play, it's not going to take us out anyway. We outspeed both of his last two Pokemon. I may as well go for a Calm Mind right here. Alright, so he's going to pass a Wish off to Brodie, but that's alright because we're going to be a +2 special attack. And we're going to have a Psyshock. It's going to do a lot of damage to this a Mega Venusaur. It might actually even be a one-hit KO. I think it could be. We are timid with max speed, and I believe we have max special attack investment as well. So we're going Psyshock. The Psyshock does come through, super effective, +2. It is going to KO Brodie the Venusaur. Now I think the name of the game is launching as powerful of a Draco Meteor as I can at this Umbreon. And I believe that means going for one more Calm Mind. Should I go for one more Calm Mind or just go straight for the Draco? Ah, jeez. I'm going to go for one more. I know the foul play is going to do a lot to us, but we have to get this Umbreon down low enough. This is tricky. This is very tricky. I'm not sure how much a +3 Draco Meteor is going to do. I don't want him to be able to start Wish Protecting on us, because if he can get out of this situation at or near full health, that's going to be a big problem for us. At this point, I do have to go for Draco Meteor, I think, because I don't think he's capable of going for Wish right now. And Draco Meteor should 2-hit KO at +3 and then +1 if it's not a 1-hit. Okay, so it will be a 2-hit KO as long as we can connect on another one. Oh man, he is going to Wish. I really should have grabbed that last Calm Mind. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go out into my Raticate because he's got to protect right now, so at least we can switch in and activate our Flame Orb for free. I know the foul play is going to do a lot to us. I know that. The protect was obvious. He had to go there. But at the same time, this is definitely a specially defensive Umbreon, so we may be able to hit just as hard as that Draco Meteor just did with our foul play after we consider the attack bonus from the burn and the higher base power of Facade than Latias's Draco Meteor. So the Facade comes through, and that is pretty much a 2-hit KO. Okay, so that's good. As long as this foul play doesn't take us out, it does not. That's going to be a good game because he is not going to be able to, unless he gets like 4 protects in a row or something. That's basically his only opportunity. Sure, he's going to go for the double protect. He has to go for the double protect. So this game basically comes down to, will the double protect pay off or not? We do live with 4 hit points. So double protect, will it pay off or will it not? It all comes down to this. Double protect does not come through. Will the Facade be enough? It will. The Umbreon goes down, and that is going to be a very, very tight 2-0 victory. One of the better matches I've had in a long time. Thank you so much for the battle, Brodie. That was fantastic. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much for entertaining me and the people in the chat as well. I'm sorry about whatever was going on in the chat box. I was not paying attention to the troll, but it's fine as long as you don't pay attention. I guess it doesn't matter.